This is a wonderful day, wonderful weather. It's actually kind of hot in here, which is kind of surprising. And I'm working on, if I can turn this, the Predator dirt bike. That's right. So, I kind of hate this, so I'm thinking that I might cut it off and just replace it with like some actual good steel. Here's my bar. Here it is. Like, just take this and just make it into like a nice square and then have it curve up. Just because that looks really sloppy. But more importantly, the Predator engine doesn't fit in it because of the gas tank is the main thing in the way. I can remove the exhaust and just put like a straight pipe. And then this air filter, I'm probably gonna buy I forgot what they're called. I'm gonna buy an air filter from Go Power Sports, and I'm just gonna slap that on, so that way it'll be lower, it'll fit a lot better. But for the gas tank problem, I was designing some models. This is the one I decided on. It goes like that. It has to sit kind of far back because of when you turn it. Sometimes these bolts will like almost hit this. So I'm trying to put it as close to the front as I can, but without having it hit the gas tank when you turn, because that kind of suck. Also, I'm going to make a new seat for it. Don't know if I'll use the same frame of the seat, because obviously this will need to be reupholstered. But yeah, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going to take this, cut it, and I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it, the outline, onto a big sheet of metal. And that's what I'm going to make my gas tank out of. So, this video is going to be making a gas tank for the Predator 212 bike. Okay guys, so this is back to present day. All I really did was I took the pipe that I cut in half and I welded on this. I kind of just roughly cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish welding this up, then I'm going to grind it down flat and do the same thing on that side. Then it'll fit in here nicely. It doesn't really fit that good right now because the welds are kind of bulky right now. But once I grind them down, they should be fine. and then I'll weld this together, and we should be pretty close to being done. So let's do that. So now I have this mostly ground down with the flap disc. So I'm gonna center punch this and drill a hole so I can put in this petcock valve that I got from wish.com. So let's do that. I'm going to do something kind of interesting. So I found this bolt with the same pitch and diameter as the petcock valve. So I drilled the hole out just big enough so I can put that in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld around it. So that way I'll be able to screw in the petcock wherever I put it. I don't even know where it is. There's the bubbles. Alright, well, there's definitely bubbles. So let's go fix that. Then I'll pressure test it again. You know what, heck this. I'm just gonna get some paint sealer. Filling up all the pinholes with weld, that's just gonna take forever, and I'm gonna get too frustrated with it. So I'm just gonna use some Pour 15 and seal up all the little pinholes. But for that, I'm gonna have to put on the gas cap first. So I'm gonna be using the stock Predator gas cap. I'm just gonna cut it out because of this is a scrapyard bike, I guess, and I'm not wanting to spend that much money on it. And a different cap is like $30, and this is free. So I'm gonna use this and just cut it out. Alright, so now we have the gas tank, and I'm going to be using this POR 15 fuel tank sealer. Don't know if you can see that. It has really good reviews, and in most of the videos I've seen, they used it, so I'm going to use it. It says they just stir it well, and then you pour in the whole can. So, let's do that. Oh, but first, I got this bolt at Ace Hardware, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use this for. Wait. So this is going to go into here, and it just screws in nice and snug. And I'm just going to put that on there with some of this like plumbing tape so it doesn't leak through. And that'll just be so it doesn't leak all over the place and make a mess. So now we can mix this up and pour it in. So let's go. Okay, it's about time that I get this done. I started this last February, and now it is November. So it's almost been a year, and I haven't finished it. But the only thing I really need to do is just put a clear coat on it. So I should probably do that. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I don't know if I ever explained it, but I kind of want this bike to be like kind of Mad Max styled. So I'm leaving it bare metal. That's why I kind of left this weld here, just so it looks a little bit more rugged, instead of cleaning up the edges like on the other sides. That's also why I didn't grind these down. So I kind of like the little bits of rust, but on some of the areas with more rust, like down here, I'm gonna wire wheel that, and then I'm gonna give it a nice clear coat to prevent it from getting extra rusty. So let's do that. So here's the final project. It looks pretty good, surprisingly. I didn't expect it to look this good. I know that you're gonna probably make people saying that it looks ugly and that I should paint it, but no. This is the look that I was going for. That's why I made it angular, and I left this weld here. And I have this all nasty, and this is really nasty. Didn't mean to look that nasty, but it ended up that way, and I'm fine with it. But I like it. It really fits the vibe that I'm going for with the build that's going on. If you guys want to see the dirt bike that I'm putting this on, I'll put a link to those videos in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. If you could leave this video a like if you liked it, that'd be great. And if you want to subscribe, that'd also be pretty cool. But if you do want to see more of my videos, try hit the notification button, because I've noticed that people don't really get notifications when I upload. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.